Yo people, and welcome back to a new video on the Gainin Traction YouTube channel. Now today's video is going to be a mixture of two things. I've been teasing you all over on my Instagram about a new project car that I bought. Now this car, I want to say it's the cheapest in the UK. You can't buy a car for less than £1,000 anymore. I paid £350 for this car. So what we're doing in today's video, I'm going to reveal the car to you, see if any of you guessed it correctly, because I think I've threw a curveball here, I've gone over to the dark side. Yeah, I don't think any of you will have guessed it, so yeah. Without further ado, here's a new car. But first, we're going to do some installs on the Civic. In the last video that you've seen on the Civic, we mentioned that we had a couple more installs and then the car was going to be ready for a first start. So that's what we're doing today. Got a goodies box here from Hybrid Racing. We've ordered an earth kit. Could have just done this cheaply, but I know a lot of people have problems with earthing when they're doing K-swap, so I wanted to get the right kit, make sure everything's good. We also got a couple of used genuine sensors from Honda Addicts on eBay, so thanks to them. We've got a crank sensor and a knock sensor, because the knock sensor for some reason on this car is damaged. And we also just got some OEM replacement thermostat bolts, which are going to be fitting today as well. Now, to fit the thermostat and the knock sensor, we're going to have to remove the intake manifold, which means removing the fuel system. So we're going to get all that off first. I'm going to be replacing the intake manifold with the original RBB manifold that came on this engine. It's just going to be a lot better for the engine, basically. It's going to provide a lot more torque down low, and it's going to work for what I need in this application. So yeah, let's get started getting the old intake manifold off. Good to go. Right, so first thing you need to do is take the fuel rail off. So I'm just going to unplug these injectors. Right, last injector out, injector plug even. 10mm on there to get the earth. 10mm. So once that's out, I can move this bit of loom here. Now I'm going to loosen. These aren't tight anyway, I've just cracked them up for now, so I'll just take these fuel lines off. Can you do that 12mm? Nice one. I suppose what I can do in the meantime is start getting the manifold bolts out. 1 there, 2 there, 3, 4. I think it's 3 underneath, so 7 12mm bolts.
You have my spanners?
Are your spanners? What do you mean? Oh yeah, doing the tour run. Move this. I can. Yeah, remove that. So, fuel pressure gauge is off. Then should be able to get into there now with the ratchet.
Is anything on this car right, bro?
The driver should be able to pop this off. Pop. It's off. That's off. Ooh, I remember this one being a bitch, you know. All the bolts are out, should be able to just wiggle this off now. Got this 27mm socket on the knock sensor. I think that's a knock sensor. It looks different to the one I've ordered. But I'm just going to loosen that off and hope the other one screws in it. Yeah, I'm not doing my knuckles in. Oh, that was loose. So, if this isn't the correct knock sensor, then the internet's deceiving me, because it said K24s and K20s are the same.
Let it go on the floor?
Yeah, I think so. Worry about that later. So obviously we're going to have to get a spanner on this. I don't think we've got a socket deep enough for it.
Size?
I'm going to say 21. Guy called me a donut, well my car doesn't have holes in.
It's got several holes.
Functional holes. So that answers one of the...
What's wrong with you, bro?
That answers one of the spare plugs I had anyway, so that's going to plug in like that. No, it's not going to plug in like that. How did it plug in? Oh, like that. Pop. Now, I'm going to get a thermostat housing on. So yeah, normally you have like a hard pipe coming up here to go to your heater core, but I don't have it, so I need to blank that. Note to self, tighten the rear bolt on the thermostat at a later date.
Another one that you've just nipped up.
You know when I smoke Cade on track and he says, yo, spun out bro, there's something on the track. Yeah, it's my coolant. Tactical.
The thing is, your engine will still run with no coolant.
Ooh, less clearance on this one. Hitting something. That wiring. There we go. Get these nuts back on. So manifold's back on, knock sensors in. Need to put the fuel system back on the manifold. We're going to do that later. Right now, installing the earthing kit. Organised down. Bolt there in there, so I know. Feels like it's cross-threaded though.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Obviously, if you have painted your engine bay, you'll have to sand back down these areas so it earths correctly. But I haven't. I just sprayed over the rust. 10mm. Done. I'm going to go there. I'm going to earth it there. So I need another random 10mm bolt. Into the manifold. And then that's going to connect. Cut up, bro. Try and put it in this one. Full shock LR. Really didn't want to be in the floor in the rain today, but the crank sensor's obviously at the bottom of the engine block. So I'm going to be going in through the arch. I'm going to get the camera up through the top, see if you can see what I'm doing. Hopefully the old crank sensor comes out of these. The reason I'm changing it is because obviously this crank sensor came with the engine, but I'm using EP3 engine loom, and the EP3 engine loom won't plug into the K24 crank sensor. So we bought a K20 crank sensor to plug it in.
We can see you.
Right, so crank pulley, if you can see it. Crank sensor is literally there just out of shot. It's in a very small recess, which means I can't use the ratchet spanner.
Show us your face then.
Right.
Where are you?
I'm in the archway. Yo, that is tight, that. Oh, yeah, yeah. You hear that?
Yeah.
Cracks that.
Them knuckles have took a beating today.
Yeah, that crank sensor's not coming out easy, I can tell you now.
Can you repeat that for the camera? You're sliding it back and forth to try and break it.
Buckle off your back.
Not be easy with a flathead.
Maybe. You got one? I haven't.
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah.
It's here. Oh, wait. Come on. Need some more leverage now.
Ooh.
So, this hand is K24, this hand's K20. If you look at the pins, they're the same, but if you look at the locating pins around where the plug would plug onto, you can see the differences. So see on this one, it's got two chubby ones on each end that are identical. That one and that one. Whereas this one has got a thinner one offset on each side, so that's why the K20 plug won't go into the K24 crank sensor. So let's get the proper one on. Can you see where I am? Ready for the straight. Harder. Maybe we should grease it up.
Where's them drive shafts at?
Some lube. What I might do, probably not advised, is use the bolt to pull it in. Is that pulling it in at the top as well? So we managed to fit the knock sensor, managed to fit all the earth cables, change the manifold over and fit the crank sensor on the Civic. So that's all the job's done for today. And now that the Civic's done, we can finally reveal the new daily car. So here it is, my £350 BMW E61. It's got the M57 engine, notoriously good diesel engine. The car's covered 198,000 miles. But yeah, like I say, I didn't buy it without issues, so it has got a few issues. That's why it's going to feature on the channel slightly as a project. Going to be getting it ready to be in tip-top condition for the road, and hopefully recovering the E36 when it loses poorly on track.
Chill out, bro.
A few of the issues that it does have aren't well documented at all, so we have already ordered some parts to rectify some of the issues, which you'll be seeing in coming videos. So yeah, if you're interested in E61 content, then make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn your notifications on for when we do them uploads.
Now we've bought this, we can trailer this piece of shit to a real mechanic and get it working.
So that was the original reason I bought the car, to trailer, more so the E36 than anything, but to help us out on track. It's going to be a bit of what do you call them? Support vehicle.
Yeah, a workhorse, that's what it's going to be.
So yeah, now the Civic's nearly ready. We've got a new project car on the channel, and E36 is, I don't know, it's seeming a bit smooth at the minute, innit? It's been on the road for a while now, so it seems like
E36 is loving life, mate.
E36 is doing well, so yeah, if you're interested in all that stuff, be sure to subscribe, tune in every Sunday at 6 PM, and yeah, we'll catch you in the next video.